Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to start with a warning, and that warning is to all family vloggers, mummy vloggers, influencers who exploit their kids for money, or just parents who are a little bit absent-minded. This is all for you. You're welcome. So we've all seen recently about how, especially the Ingham family, have been a little bit lax in their parental skills when it comes to protecting their kids in certain situations, such as in the pool and things like that. And quite a lot of family vloggers and just parents in general, quite a lot actually take so many risks with their kids. It's unbelievable, and it's like hitting your head against a brick wall, telling them to, you know, be more careful. You need to be more careful. And they're like, well, what's going to happen? What's the worst that can happen, right? So I came across this video on TikTok. It's not entirely related to that, but it's a warning of what can happen to anybody if you take your eye off the ball, and in any situation, bad things can and do go wrong.
If you are a parent of small children, honestly, college kids, or even just an adult, I need you to listen to this. I'm only even coming on here because I don't ever want a child to experience what my son has been through the past 3 days.
Quick point of note, just notice how this lady does not put her child in this video to point out what the issue is that she's about to tell us about. She doesn't need to do it, so she doesn't do it.
As a parent, you think of like all the worst case scenarios, like make sure they're in the right car seat, make sure they have a helmet on, you know, make sure the bathwater's not too hot. But
well, yeah, some parents do that. Some parents just don't care what car seat the kids are in, you know, things like that. So, but sorry, continue.
I had no idea the amount of mundane things that we do every day could literally alter your child's life forever. My son has been in the burn ICU unit for the past 3 days now, over something that I would have never imagined in my entire life could happen. Kids really like the cup of noodles. My kids especially love the cup of noodles that you get at the grocery store. It was literally like a normal day, and my son, he's in elementary school. He's not a toddler, so don't even try to come for me for that. He wanted a cup of noodles. He ended up dropping the entire cup of noodles in his lap. Immediately, he is screaming at the top of his lungs. He pulls his pants off. All of the skin is melting off like a literal ice cream cone. Everything starts melting off. We immediately, obviously, get in the car, go straight there to the emergency room. They have a burn unit there. That's why I went to that specific hospital. He is screaming at the top of his lungs. Little did we know that he already had deep second-degree burns at that point. And I don't think a lot of people realize, which I didn't realize, is that a burn like that does not stop burning. Even though you take the hot water off, and you put medicine and do all of that, it still continues to burn for hours, up to 72 hours. That burn will continue to get worse. So I want you to imagine a child, a boy at that least, having second degree all over their groin, their thighs, and their private. Now they're having to shove a catheter through second, third. No amount of morphine, fentanyl, nothing would stop the screaming. He had to have surgery today, days later, to get pig skin on him. They have to physically scrub their skin and put these pig skin on there to stop, to close the nerves and to get them to heal. The amount of infection and the scarring and the literal trauma that they will have for the rest of their lives over a cup of noodles. But what I do know is that I will never, ever even think lightly of something like hot chocolate or a cup of noodles or anything like that ever again.
It's incredibly upsetting what's happened to her son there, but it's also the warning which she is giving out as well here, that it can happen to anything, at any time, with anything. She's not just referring to like the noodles that happened to her, but anything. So you need to be incredibly careful with anything relating to your kids. And that's when a lot of parents, they take their eye off the ball because they think that we did this yesterday, so it's not going to happen to us, and it can't happen because it's safe. We went in the pool, we left our child on their own in the pool yesterday, so they must be safe because, you know, they can do things on their own. But tomorrow the same may not be true. Tomorrow you could have the screaming child who is in so much pain that you don't know what to do with them. Your child could be in that much pain, like this child was, that nothing will make it better.
When we were up there, the surgeons and all the nurses were so kind, but they said, we just want you to know, this is one of the most things that we see here with children, is a cup of noodles. And I already know that people are going to comment and be like, why would you give him that? Why didn't you see if the water's too hot? I already know. Nothing that you can say can make me feel any more guilty than I already feel. The only reason I'm even saying this, so no other child or has to make the same mistake that I did.
And that's how you know that she is doing this out of the goodness of her heart, because she sounds really, really upset. She sounds really genuine, and she's not doing it for the sympathy vote, and she's not doing it for clicks and views. She's doing it to stop this happening to other children. And as I said, it could be the noodles that she's referring to, but she's not just referring to that. She's referring to everyday mundane things that she mentioned that could be a cause of pain to your child. Obviously, as parents, you watch your children constantly, and sometimes it's not enough and you can only do so much, and I get that. But there's certain things that you can do to best protect your kids. You can just do as much as you can possibly can and not put them in undue danger. And I'm talking here to YouTubers, Instagrammers, influencers, family vloggers, mumfluencers, and just ordinary parents who just might think the way the Inghams do. And all you have to do is try and minimize the risk that your child faces. Minimize it, because any situation can turn into a life-changing situation, as they found out here. So thank you all so much for taking the time to listen to this one today. It's another warning for you all and for everybody. Please take it on board. Give this video a thumbs up and share it about. Make everybody aware that situations can occur like this. And please comment everything you want to comment down below, because every comment helps the algorithms to get the videos out. Subscribe if you're new, if you want to hear more videos like this. And I'll see you again soon in another video. Until next time, take care of yourselves and bye bye.